Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, guys, this is Cody here with Cody Reacts, alongside with my good man, my co-host, Dave, the man, the myth, the legend himself. We're back here with another football/soccer video, depending where you live at, of course. It's going to be the youngster Mbappé, Sublime Skills and Goals 2021. We've had a lot of requests on it, and I think the coolest thing about it is I don't think he's seen him play from on TV, but I don't think you've ever seen like his actual videos of mixtapes.
I've never seen anything.
He hasn't seen anything about this kid. All I've really done is so far I've told you about how he gave away all of his earnings and winnings and stuff of the last cup. He's young, he's French player. French has a very, very strong team, and in a year or two I feel like he's going to be running that team, if not already. Just, again, a lot of speed,
so how old
a lot
is he
of
now?
skills. Off the top of my head, maybe 20 now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not the best with birthdays, but I'm thinking he's about 20 now.
Okay.
20. Because I still don't see him drinking or going out or anything.
Okay,
so.
that's cool.
But yeah, without further ado, get into this.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if this impresses you a little bit. That was when I was playing for first.
Anybody can miss a penalty shot once.
I see it, and I had to kind of say something.
Wow.
Did you notice though, like just already his style of play with the step overs and the speed?
Yeah.
Who does that remind you of?
The speed for sure, Ronaldo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said he grew up watching Ronaldo. It's his biggest idol. And you saw them right there.
Well, you can see right there. He just met him, and he's like,
look at his face. Why? Oh my! Look at his face. Like, what the? Griezmann's like, yeah, we've seen this guy before. So Neymar plays on his left. Ben Yedder is also another one of their strikers. PSG has a lot of good players. Like, again, you got Sergio Ramos. They just got him.
You definitely see the speed in this game.
Oh, yeah. That goal was like sorry.
What do I do? What do I do?
I mean, all right, I'm going to say something real quick. That was a good video, but that doesn't show 1/25th of
Yeah.
his skill, if that makes sense.
Well, I saw flashes of greatness.
Yeah.
You can see the footwork, the speed. When it's time to finish, he finishes.
Yep.
And but like you said, Ronaldo's his guy, and it's pretty obvious watching this where he
looks more like Ronaldo than a Messi, right?
You bet. Yeah.
Just his footwork, the step overs, like you remember when I think we were watching like a Ronaldo video and they were talking about, you know, the whole Messi thing too, and who would you pick to be your favorite? Who would you pick? And everyone kind of said, well, I would pick Messi to because they were talking about when he was first doing his transfer because he was so young to come. Was he going to go to Real Madrid, Barcelona under Messi because Messi wanted him maybe? Was he going to end up at PSG, which is where a lot of the money's at for that team? But I mean, I think the biggest thing, like a lot of people said, is he's not the Messi type as far as play style.
Well,
so,
he's got the size of Ronaldo.
That too. He's tall.
He's a bigger guy, and he won't get knocked off the ball easy like Ronaldo doesn't get knocked off the ball. I mean, you've got to foul him to get the ball from him.
Oh yeah, and like I said, another thing I like about certain players like this is when he gets hit, he doesn't go down unless it's actually like. Unless he's actually hurt, yeah. And I think you saw that a couple times in the video. So it's like he's got the mindset of Messi, but he's got the skill and the play-making abilities of Ronaldo.
The size of Ronaldo, too.
Yeah, and just in general, his presence in the air and just in general, his presence in the box. He's, like, for instance, whether it's FIFA or realistically, the body types, whether, the taller you are above 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", and you get up to these guys, I mean, there's goalies that are 6'7", but they're goalies. But if you go put those guys at a forward position, they're going to get mauled and attacked because, of course, the taller you are, the way your body is, you take bigger steps. So even in soccer, Messi, with him having that low height, this might sound crazy, but it's actually a benefit to be shorter for that position because he usually plays off the wing or he kind of roams. But doing so, right, you don't see him score many headers, but you see all the assists, you see all the pass, and you see all the other great things he does. Yeah. And again, it's just, like I said, it's one of those things where it's like he got a little bit of both when he grew up. He got a lot of Ronaldo and a little bit of Messi in there. And then, of course, just his own style on stuff, which I really like, and I think is pretty cool. So, in my opinion, he's still his own person, but of course, you can tell Ronaldo was a huge influence and probably who we watched growing up. And I know that because that's what he's said a lot of times already. So,
no, I enjoyed it. I can see that there's, I'm sure there's other videos that show different skills that he has or whatever. But, I would like to kind of give a shout out to you for turning me on to this guy because I have hardly seen him. And not only the request we get to do videos, but your input too has been vital on a lot of these. But this has been one that I see the potential that this kid's going to have. And I can't wait to see how he finishes his career or where it takes him and barring injury.
And you got to remember too, I mean, nothing bad about Messi or Ronaldo, but they're getting older and they only got a couple seasons left. So when they leave, it's like the guys like Mbappe and a lot of these guys who are the next up, I guess you could say. That's why it's kind of nice to kind of already see how they're doing now because, you compare them to Ronaldo at that age or Messi at that age. They might have been doing a little bit better as far as, stats and predicaments because obviously he's playing for a French team where they are in a completely different division where Messi and Ronaldo played in two of the most elite and hardest divisions out there and still do to this day. But I would say the French league, no disrespect to them, it's just since PSG has all the money and literally just goes out and recruits whoever they want, like Sergio Ramos and all that. Again, it's one of those things where no one can even afford him because PSG won't make him affordable unless they don't need him anymore. So it's kind of a bummer because then the other teams that they play against, I mean, their secondary best team would not be able to beat any team of the top 3 in La Liga. And that's just my own opinion, of course. But, I mean, I think a lot of people will agree with me. Obviously, if you're a France fan or a PSG or just in general the French, league, if you're a fan of it, might not agree because, obviously they have ties to that. But from an outsider's perspective, PSG is, I mean, not even in the top 5 best clubs. I mean, the only reason if they were in the top 5 clubs is because they have the money to look like they are, but yet they don't have the championships to back it up, which is very, very interesting.
That's how you're judged.
Well, yeah, it's just weird because with Mbappé, he wants to win trophies. He wants to win things, so it's kind of weird when, all these big events come up. PSG has such a stacked team to be in these events, yet they always never win them. It's Real Madrid, it's Barcelona, I mean, Liverpool and Chelsea. Again, 2 Premier teams, 2 La Liga teams. We've never heard France. Nice is another big team in French league. Again, haven't seen them ever near winning anything as far as I've been alive. So it's just kind of a bummer because I don't know. I don't know. I like PSG as a team. They have great players. I just don't know if it works out there.
They could probably beat like Real Saint. What are they? Real Salt Lake City. They'd be able to beat them.
No.
PSG could beat Salt Lake.
They would destroy them. Okay. What do you got? What? No, they would kill them. They'd destroy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they would destroy them. They would just have their bench play and still beat them 15-0.
Yeah.
No, I'm just mean like when you get to this area of so competitive.
Yeah.
Like it's just a bummer because yes, he is still playing to his full potential, but when you're not constantly playing against the best on this team, the best on that team, the best on that team, I feel like work ethic wise and just mentally, it's not a good fit for him, in my opinion, just because, again, PSG, same guys who have Neymar, Cavani, or I don't even know if they still have Cavani, but all of these members that they have on their team are all big superstars, yet they still consistently lose to teams like, again, Liverpool, but Liverpool's had like the same formation, the same tactics, the same everything. Every year, every season, they can't even get past those teams to get to Liverpool, to get to Chelsea, to get to Real Madrid, to get to Barcelona. They can't even get that far in a tournament. It makes no sense when you've got literally all of the best players in the world, minus Messi and Ronaldo, of course. But, I mean, again, the team he has around him, too, to help him grow, it's good, but I don't know if it's... I got to be honest, I don't know if it helps him grow or not. I mean, he's working with Messi and all these other guys. Or, sorry, not Messi. Neymar and all these other guys, but Neymar's expressed when he first went there, we knew it was obviously about money because they offered him the biggest deal in history. But then as time went on, the injuries and other stuff going with it, it just, I don't know. I think I would love to see him go somewhere else. He was playing at a smaller club team before, but I think when his contract's up, I do hope that he goes somewhere else. And again, nothing against France. Just I feel like he's full. I feel like it's kind of what I used to always say. Until you repeatedly do something that somebody says you can't, not only is your objective to do that task that they said you couldn't do, but then continue to do it again and again and again and again. Yeah. But when you're stuck in the same place, right? It's like he's just running in water. He's just
you get the bad sinking. Habits.
Well, yeah, but again, a lot of it is, to me, is the smallest little bit of laziness around, just when they're around the box, when they're trying to communicate, and just games that they should be winning like 5-0, 6-0, and to see them win 1 or 2-0, it's like there's a disconnect somewhere. But, I mean, obviously, I'm not a PSG fan. Right. I enjoy the French players, but I'm not a PSG fan. But again, that's why I'm saying I can't really... I'd like to say he is going to be iconic no matter what, but I don't... unfortunately, in the nicest way possible, he's not a Ronaldinho in that case, where Ronaldinho is separate because he just takes stuff to a different level. It doesn't matter if he's playing for fun. He's crazy. He legitimately is crazy. But yeah, with this,
crazy
it's like
good.
I said, I'm a huge... same with this. I'm a huge fan, but when you see the PSG videos, you got to remember, he's not playing the best players when you see a Ronaldo video or a Messi video. You see these guys playing the best of the best, making them look dumb. You're seeing him making third, fourth stringers that would never make any of these teams on the... whether it was Champions League or whether it was Real Madrid, Barcelona, whoever, even in the German clubs. He wouldn't cut it because he ain't big enough. He ain't tough enough.
Yeah.
Not in a mean way. Of course he would make it, but I'm just saying his whole way and habits would probably have to change for certain, like I said, it's a competitive thing. So for me, France really isn't in the top 3. So I feel like he doesn't get the most out of what he can actually do. And since he's not doing that consistently because they're not, some of these teams they play against, it might as well be a farm team because, literally their one main player makes more money than the entire other teams, including their coaches, including the players. That's more than they can even put on their salary cap. So to me, again, it's just one of those things where I do wish to hope and pray that within the next couple years, I do hope he makes that switch, whether it's to La Liga, whether it's to Premier League. It'd be nice to see him win some real trophies.
Because he has the potential.
Oh, no, he's already proved his point. Like I said, I feel he can go anywhere and play forward, striker, left wing, right wing. Everyone would love to have him. But that's the thing. I feel like once you go to PSG, that's where your career dies. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but that is how PSG has, they see Ramos. Ramos was mostly hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But they still wanted Sergio Ramos when he had to make that trade. And again, to PSG with the whole Neymar transaction, how much has that helped them considering, you've got wins, but he's been injured almost every season. And on top of that, as much as we love Neymar, he's not winning anything for trophies as far as PSG, but he plays on a Brazil team that is known to win a lot of trophies.
Yeah.
So that's very confusing when you bring someone over like Neymar, and then you got the youngster, both of them with speed, skill. They can play the whole 90 minutes without being too tired. They're young. And just the rest of the team that PSG has with Verratti and all these other guys that are amazing, it just still baffles me that they cannot win championships. Yeah. So to me, it's like I said, I do hope one day he switches.
Because this young man has talent.
Oh, no, he's amazing. Yeah. That's why I said we'll show another video probably. Yeah. We'll give it a couple months, and then we'll find a video that has more skills, more of his shooting, and just stuff like that.
We will watch him grow together,
Exactly. All right. Anything else? We good?
We're good.
All right. Well, we're off for the day, guys. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. As always, we're headed out. So peace out, guys.
Happy trails.
You guys have a beautiful day.
Bye.